computer. So welcome everyone to our meeting about professional development resources going into the spring of 2023. My name is Kelly Caldwell. If you haven't met me, I am the head of our Academy Support Center and Cisco Instructor Training Center at Stanley Community College. And I'm first going to introduce a gentleman by the name of Clint Abrams. Clint is now our BDM, or the Business Development Manager for North Carolina and multiple other states now, kind of across the Southeast here. So Clint, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and just let everybody know a little bit about you.
What else can be said? I know I've been on the team since January this year. I've been with Cisco's for just over 10 years. I actually came to Cisco as a student of Networking Academy. So it's cool to have this perspective of things, you know, going from a student, jumping straight into backbone tech here in RTP, and then now getting a chance to work back on the Network Academy side of things. So it's pretty cool. It's a pleasure to be here, meeting everyone.
I think it's really neat that Clint is a graduate of the Academy program and now works in the Academy program. I think that is a super neat story to have. I'd also like to introduce a couple folks on my team. Holly McElwain is here. Holly, wave and come off mute and say hello. Holly does a lot of our registration now, along with Jana Kennedy. I don't think Jana is here today, but Jana Kennedy, you may interact with her too, but Holly and Jana do a lot of the registration for us and answer questions and things of that nature for us. So Holly is fairly new. What, you've been here since August?
Yep, August 10th was my first day.
Yep, so August 10th. So glad to have her here. And I think Brian is here. So Brian, come off mute and just wave, and everybody knows Brian. But
hello, everybody. I'm here.
Yep, Brian is our other instructor trainer in the ITC and works in the ASC. We don't have Michael Bowden here, our ASC support specialist, because he again is teaching a class. And some of the others here, I don't see Sylvia here yet, and also, but I'm gonna jump over here and show you. Go into actual. Tell me when you can see my screen. Can you see my PowerPoint?
No, not yet.
Okay, folks, I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm just gonna do it like this, because when I actually go into presentation mode, it messes up my ability to see your faces and see the screen and all. So I'm gonna do a little bit different, but just kind of throwing out our team here: me, Brian, Michael, Sylvia, Lewis. Sylvia may be here in a little bit. She said she was going to be, but I don't see Sylvia online. Otherwise, I'd introduce her. Sylvia works closely to do a bunch of our scheduling and keep me in line. And then again, Michael, Clint, everyone is here. So what we want to do today is those quick introductions, but then I'm going to talk to you about some unbelievable instructor professional development opportunities I have for you coming up in spring of 2023. All right. First, we're going to talk about the opportunities inside of the Instructor Training Center, and then I will talk about new opportunities that you've never had before and we've never been able to offer in our IT Academy program. So let's start off with one that you're fairly familiar with, and that is our, we've done an intro, but our instructor training classes. So all of you know we're Instructor Training Center. Many of you right now are in an Instructor Training Center class for Cisco 123, or you have someone at your school in a Cisco 123 CCNA class. Spring 2023, we are going to offer, again, CCNA 1 through 3 free, CyberOps Associate free, and DevNet Associates for free. There will also be a single CCNP Encore class, which will be free. It's very easy to get enrolled in these classes. I've got 26 people already on my list who want to take a class in the spring, but you need to email me, and I will throw my email into chat, but you need to email me, and you need to make sure in the subject is ITC, okay? And then you need to tell me what class you want and your email address. I will then put you on my spreadsheet, and I will contact you with the registration information when it's time to register for the class. Our instructor training classes in the spring will begin in the first week of February. Okay, so beginning first week of February, we're going to be offering these courses. Okay, right now I am limiting it to a single class. Okay, so if you want to take DevNet and CyberOps, sorry, right this moment, I'm limiting it to just one. That could change based upon how this next item I'm going to talk about pans out. Let me kind of throw out here what has happened. My president has come to me and allotted a stash of money that we can do for free grant to do instructor training classes and other training classes for you as members of our community. It is about 395 slots that I need to get filled by May of next year, which means spring of next year. So you have almost 400 slots we're going to fill in either the ITC or we're going to fill it in another item, the IT Academy, here in a minute. So this is just what you've been doing before. This is our instructor training classes. It's nothing new, just the fact that it's free. Any questions about that, ITC classes?
I haven't heard, but I'm gonna give a yay.
Yeah. Has anybody in one of our free classes right now that is on this in this meeting right now? Most of you, I think, are all pretty much certified at this point. Those of you who are in this meeting, I think.
Yes, Carrie, I am studying right now CCMP in core class.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, our next item is for all of you who've done all the Cisco classes and still need professional development. We are offering something we've never offered to our instructors at our sport academies before. We have an online IT academy. It's one of the 3 parts of my job. Yeah, everyone knows I have 3 jobs here at Stanley Community College. I run the ITC ASC, I run the online IT academy, and I run our data center, not data. Data would be if I was British. Data center. All right. This online IT academy is where we teach all of our classes that lead to certifications that are usually taken by professionals looking to upskill or change careers. We are going to offer you free classes in our online IT academy to you as instructors. I will show you what classes are going to be free here in a minute. These are only available to you as instructors, and I'm making a special offer. It's also available to your IT support staff at your school if they are helping you with your academy. Okay. Now, hang with me here. We got 2 sections in the spring. The first one runs from January 12th to March 1st. The second one runs March 16th to May 3rd. All right. If you want to get, for instance, your VMware VCP, so here's what we're going to offer in terms of the classes that are available. We're going to offer AWS Foundations for free. We're going to offer AWS Cloud Architecting free. We're going to offer you Palo Alto PAN 10, RHA 124, RHA 134, which is Red Hat Academy 124, 134. Those 2 together get you your Red Hat certified system administrator. And then we're offering your VMware ICM and Optimize and Scale version 7. If we get version 8 rolled out, we will give you version 8, but right now we're saying version 7. So if you want to become VMware VCP, here in a minute, when I show you how to register, you need to tell me that you want to put in registration for VMware ICM the first 8 weeks and ONS the second 8 weeks. If you want to do Red Hat, both classes, you'll do Red Hat RH 124 the first 8 weeks, 134 the second 8 weeks. If you want to take Foundations and Architecting, you'll do Foundations the first 8 weeks. By the way, Foundations is only a 24-hour course. So it only runs about 5 weeks. And then Architecting. All right, so that's why we have 2 sections, and you're going to pick, when you want to take those. Now, you may only want to take 1 class. You may not have time to do 2. If you do, that's fine. All right, but these are not instructor level courses. These are normal IT Academy classes for your professional development. Having said that, if you take VMware Install, Configure, and Manage and you pass it, you will get 9.6 CEUs. Which pretty much covers any CEU requirement that any school I know of has for a year. If you take both of them, you've got, 19.2 CEUs. But these are the classes we're giving away for free. Who qualifies? Any instructor at Cisco Academy or any of your support staff at your academy. When I say support staff, I started to say I didn't mean somebody working in the cafeteria, but I will actually say if they want to learn, if they want to get recertified to be somebody in IT and you'll vouch for them, I'll let them take the class for free. Okay, if we have the room. All right, so it really comes down to, this is mainly for you as instructors, but if you have, a lot of you will do two things. One, you use your IT staff to teach for you. So I want them to have the opportunity to get professional development. And also, some of you just, it's good to keep the lines of communication between the IT department and you very well greased. Here's a way to grease that a little bit. Okay. Now, these classes normally cost $195.50 a piece. It's going to be free for you. Now, fine print. Everything has fine print. Okay. Got in late, Jeremy. Yes, every bit of this is being recorded, and both the presentation, the recording, and the slides will be sent out via MailChimp as soon as I can get them all done and taken care of. Okay. So yes, Jeremy, it will be done. Now, I cannot guarantee you will get all the classes you want or even the class that you want. This is once the grant funds are gone, they're gone. So we'll get as many people in. I have 395 slots. And that's spread over the ITC and the IT Academy. When those 395 slots are gone, they're gone. Okay. And that's just, it is what it is. That's what we have. If you need more detailed information about the classes I just mentioned, which were these classes right here, these foundations, architecting, any of these, you can actually go to this website and dig down and find detailed descriptions of what's covered in each one of those classes. Okay. Okay. Thank you for doing that. Clint's talking about in chat, he put some lead time information about C1000 switches and routers. So, okay. So fine print, again, I cannot guarantee you will get the class you want, but we'll do everything we can to try our best to get you in it. Okay. How do you get in? This is very important. You're going to take this link right here and you're going to go in and you're going to register. This is a registration link and you're going to put your information in, and in that you're going to put the course name from the slide above. Okay, so tell me what course you want to take out of these, and then you're going to tell me which of the sections you want to take it in. So you'll put in for the course dates either 01, 01/12, 3/1 or 3/16 to 5/3. That information goes into a area that Holly can see. So Holly's going to see all these, and then we will start registering you for classes. We will handle payment. You will have no payment at all on your end. There's only one big thing here. In order to verify that you are indeed one of my instructors, you must email me, okay, with a subject line of IT Academy SP23 and tell me your name, your email, and the class requested and the academy you're associated with. This is especially important for any of your staff members or adjuncts that I don't know. Because if I don't know them, I'm not going to approve Holly actually registering these folks. So what's going to happen is Holly's going to have all these registration forms in this system. I'm going to take my spreadsheet and hand it to her and say, okay, Holly, this week, let's register these 25 people. If you don't send me that email, you won't be registered. Okay, so this is a verification step. It's a pain in the butt for me, but we have to do it to make sure that you are indeed an academy instructor at one of my academies. All right. So are we clear? We've got our ITC classes, which are different. You will email me a different way about those. And then these IT Academy classes, which we've never given you for free. Okay, Susan, you got a new instructor, January 2nd. Give me their personal email. That's fine. Do you have a personal email for them? If you can get a personal email, that'll be fine. Just so I know they're associated with you. Okay. It can be a Gmail email. That's not a problem. Just I need to know that they're associated with you. That's fine. Okay. Any questions about these IT Academy classes?
Kelly, this is Kim. Can you take one from each section, or because you said we were limited to two?
Oh,
Do
yeah,
we have
yeah,
to
yeah,
take
yeah, yeah,
two
yeah.
from each?
No, when I said one only, that was in the ITC right now. So in other words, you could take a CCNA 1, but if you want to take CCNA 1 and cloud foundations and architecting, I don't suggest it because that's a whole lot of work. But having said that, the good news is actually, if you took AWS foundations, it will probably be over before our ITC classes start in February, because that class is only like 6 weeks. So no, in the IT Academy
Okay,
classes,
so
you
one-
can take more than one, Kim. In fact, most of you will take more than one if you take an IT Academy class, because you need 2 in order to get your certification. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Kelly, this is Wesley. So for me to understand, so these are just regular IT Academy classes that are being offered that we can take, right? These are not the instructor classes.
Correct. These are not instructor trainer classes. These are, and I'll pull up our IT Academy and pull it over here and show you. So here's our normal IT Academy page. So if you were a student just looking to reskill, you would come here. And so it is it's these classes right here. Okay. And honestly, I didn't think about it for some reason. I don't know why I didn't think about the programming essentials in Python, but if anybody wants the programming essentials in Python, I can add that in as a class also. Okay, because we do the programming essentials in Python. But yeah, it's just a normal class. It will not be taught as an instructor level class. It will be taught. It's really for you to, let's say you've always wanted to do an AWS class and you hadn't had the money or the time. Here's a way to kind of give yourself a kick in the rump and to do it. I will tell you, please, if you do take a class, try to do the class. You know, try to do the best you can. Try to finish it, because and I know things happen, but you know, if you can get this, it'll really help you. And it's a way for us to really give back to the academy. I mean, last year we gave away. Most of you know we gave away free classes in the ITC in the summer. We gave away free classes in the spring, in the fall. We're now giving away free classes in the spring. These are all online, and it is pretty much your own day and time. Some of them do have a weekly meeting, but most of them are more self-paced. Is there pairing? No, Al, good point. There is no pairing with the Palo Alto 10. The PAN 10 classes, it's one class for the Palo Alto. Yes, Susan, I will definitely send you these slides. Jeremy, don't worry about doing a screenshot, because I'll send them out to everybody. So I'll do that. So I will send all these out to everybody.
Got it. And I appreciate that, Kelly. And just to clarify and just to double back on what you just said, that these are basically just self-paced. Once we sign up, they're online classes.
Well, they're not self-paced. You have an instructor and you will have due dates. So they're not a self-paced class, but we don't typically have a weekly synchronous meeting. So you have discussion groups that you are in. So it's not a self-paced class. No, it is a true class with an instructor. It's just, you know, normally if you take our ITC classes, we meet once or twice a week via Zoom.
Right.
These classes typically don't have that meeting.
Oh, okay. So it's basically, okay, because that's how I was thinking about it. So basically it's the same class. We do the same thing, but we just don't meet up via Zoom. We just do it online and follow this.
Right. And we have videos inside the classes and everything. And honestly, some of my instructors in these classes do have weekly meetings, but it's set by them. So none of them would be required. They would be recorded. So, and they will meet with you if you need to meet with them. I mean, that's always an option. Yeah. But so it's not a self-paced class. It is an instructor-led class, but it doesn't have a synchronous component that is, you know, like our ITC classes do.
Gotcha. Okay. Appreciate that clarity. Thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem.
What were the dates again, Kelly?
Let
For
me
the
move up
academy?
there. I will get them right there. There's our the two classes. First 8 weeks and second 8 weeks right there. 1/12/23 to 3/1/23, and then 3/16/23 to 5/3/23.
Thanks.
Yep. So there's your verification. All right. But wait, there's more. I feel like a ShamWow commercial. But wait, there's more. Okay. Last but not least, we're giving away even more. This is not coming from my president. This is coming directly from our ASC. The conference for NCCIA is March 8th through the 10th at Forsyth. We will be having our ASC meeting at Forsyth on March 7th. Details will be forthcoming. But go ahead and plan to be in Winston-Salem on March 7th at 9 a.m. because that's when we'll start. We are purchasing 100 free slots to the NCCIA. They will be given out to you, individual instructors. Now, this is just for your instructors and adjuncts. They will be given out to you, and this is a FIFIG. So first in, first get. Email me with the subject of NCCIA grant and give me your name and email address, and I will ensure that you get information on one of those 100 free slots. Now, again, the conference is in person this year, so you must pay your own travel. We are not responsible for your travel. We are just paying your $55 to $60 registration fee. But we're doing that for the first 100 of our instructors who want to attend, and give me this email. Okay. So as a quick review, we are giving away, let me go back up here. Instructor Training Center classes in the spring will be free. If you want to take one of these courses, you will email me, put ITC in the subject, tell me your name and what class you want to take. It'd also be helpful if you just throw in your academy if it's especially if it's an adjunct. It just helps me to kind of keep up with it. Second, we are giving away free IT Academy classes for the following. You need to email me after you do the registration on this form. Again, remember, I'm going to send all this to you, so don't try to copy everything down. You still need to email me with a subject line of IT Academy SP23, your name, classes or class or classes requested, academy you're associated with. And last but not least, if you want a free slot for the NCCIA conference in person, email me, subject line NCCIA grant, and I'll get you in. Okay. I don't have the details on that one yet, so we're working with NCCIA to probably get you a discount code that you can just put in when you register. So I would hold off on registering if you have, registration's over for NCCIA. If you've already registered, we can still pay for yours. We'll figure out a way to do it. But just be aware, we're going to buy 100 slots for that. Questions?
Hi, Kelly, my name is Mark Peters. I'm with St. Petersburg College.
Yes, sir.
I found out about the program through my dean, and I'm not a part of the academy at all, but I'm interested in possibly taking the Python course to learn how y'all teach it there.
Okay.
Who would I call or contact?
St. Petersburg is an academy, though, aren't they? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're underneath us.
Yeah, Laura's on here. I think Laura's on here. I think
you are. So yeah, you could qualify to do the Python. Just send me an email, and I will get you set up with that one too.
Okay, if I want to,
I don't have the Python on the list.
Okay.
But I can add the Python on the list. In fact, I'll add that to the slideshow before I send this out so that everybody can do that one too, because I just honestly forgot it.
Thank you.
I meant to do it all along. Yep, it's on there. Okay. But yeah, seriously, we can get you set up. Just send me an email and then go through this registration process and put in Program Essentials in Python. And that'll be fine. And just pick which one of the which one of the first or second 8 weeks you want to take it in, because we offer the class in both.
All right, thank you.
I do want to again kind of throw out there, folks, if you're wanting to take 2 courses, do AWS Foundations first 8 weeks, Cloud Architecting second 8 weeks. If you want to take Red Hat 124 and 134, do 124 first 8 weeks, 134 second 8 weeks. If you want to do VMware install, configure, manage, do it the first 8 weeks, do ONS the second 8 weeks. And if you do that, you will be prepared to take 2 exams in AWS, the Red Hat Certified Administrator Administration exam, VMware VCP, and then if you take the PAN 210, you'll be prepared to take the Palo Alto exam. So the PAN 210 is a single class. And of course, Program Essentials in Python prepares you for the PCAP exam. So, any questions?
Hey, Kelly, this is Kendall from Mary Baldwin University in Stanton, Virginia.
Hey, Kendall, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm pretty good. So we just became a Cisco Network Academy. You guys are sponsoring us. And we're looking to get instructor training so that we can become certified instructors. What would be the best route for us to go to get that initial certification so we can start teaching classes?
Right here, you will be doing the instructor training classes. So you're
Okay.
going to be looking at sending someone to take probably just Cisco 1 to start with, so CCNA 1 in the spring. Then we'll get you in CCNA 2 in the summer, and then CCNA 3 in the fall.
Okay, and are those in-person classes or are those?
No, they are online with weekly
Online.
synchronous Zoom meetings.
Okay, all right, I'll shoot you an email. Thank you.
Yeah, but that they will be covered, and they are part of this. Also, as part of HBCU grant, for you, the future classes will be covered too. So,
All right, perfect, great.
okay. Any other questions?
Hi, Kelly. This is Sergio
Yes.
from Mississippi State.
Hey,
Regarding to cyber ops, is there any prerequisite for cyber ops?
there is no official prerequisite, but Sergio, I recommend that folks have at least CCNA 1 or equivalent knowledge, preferred CCNA 1 and 2. To really do extremely well in cyber ops. I like to see both, but if they've had one, they'll be okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. There is absolutely no prerequisite for DevNet. My prerequisite that I will tell you is you really should kind of know a little bit of Python programming before you start that class. Jeremy, the dates for the ITC classes will be the first week of February is the start date. I don't have the end date at the moment, but we will, actually be the second week. It'll be February 8th is going to be the start date for the ITC classes. So February 8th, 2023 will be the ITC start dates, but I will tell you this, the end date will be 10, 12 weeks past that. So it'll be in May, sometime in May. Okay, so that's the start dates for the ITC classes. I will have that, by the way, on our ITC page, which is our ITC schedule is always available on this page. I'll put it in the chat here in just a second. Our ITC schedule is always available right here. And I'll just put in the chat that it's available at this site, always available. Right now, we've only got the fall class schedule in here, but we'll have the spring class schedule shortly. So
Kelly, we can do both an ITC and an academy.
yes, most definitely.
So you can do one, well, 3 total.
Yeah, you could technically do 3. Yeah, you're
2
gonna
from
have
one side and 1 from the other side.
right. And you're gonna be, the only problem there is obviously you realize the amount of work you're gonna be in. But the good news is you're really only gonna be in 2 at any one time because they're 8-week blocks for the IT Academy classes.
I'll put you down. If I do that, Kelly, I'll list you down. Ooh, tell my wife to invite you to my funeral.
Yeah, I think that's a bit much. I think I would either do an ITC class or a series of IT Academy classes if it was me.
But I may decide I'm crazy in the next week or whatever.
I will say this, all joking aside though, I will say that if you wanted to jump in and do the AWS foundations class, that class is again a shorter class and much easier. So that one you might could use and also do an ITC class. So if you want to do one of each, that would be kind of a way to go. Or maybe again, do Palo Alto the first 8 weeks, or a class the first 8 weeks, and then an ITC class. Because remember, for the first month, there's really no overlap between your ITC class and your IT Academy class, because ITC classes start February 8th. So you've got almost a month when you can work just on the other class. But once they're both running together, life can be a little bit difficult. All right. Any other
Hey, Kelly.
questions?
Yeah. Hey, Kelly, got another.
Go ahead, Kendall. No problem.
Yeah, and I think this is probably like future. What I think you said you was working on it. But for as the instructor training class of the subject, are you still working on the DevOps? The
DevNet?
I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, not sorry. Yeah, the DevNet course. You sent the email back. You was like you working on it, but I just wanted to throw that out there, being that we.
Yes, we will have a DevNet associate class. I have another instructor that I brought online who's going to be working for ITC as an adjunct. So we will have a DevNet associate class. Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's the
DevOps class. Yeah, that's DevNet associate is the DevOps class.
Okay. All right. And so that one is not that's just the class. That's not the
that's the instructor training class. That is DevNet associate is an instructor training class. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Outstanding. So you will be having okay. All right.
Yep. We'll have these right here: CCNA 1, 2, 3, CyberOps associate, and DevNet associate, and the CCNP Encore. These all instructor training classes are instructor level classes. It's the
Gotcha.
IT Academy classes. So these other ones in here, these are not.
Not okay. Thank you. Yeah, because I get okay. So
yeah, it's easy to get confused because we got IT
and
IT Academy.
Yeah. So yeah, click on slide 4 for me. So I won't get
slide 4. Yep, right there.
Yeah. So if I'm interested in the DevNet, then I just go through the procedures that you.
Yep. Just send me an email, put ITC in it, and give me your name, the class you want, and the school you're with. Okay. Al, you're saying, well, Palo Alto. Yes, Palo Alto is offered both 8 weeks. Yeah. So you could do foundations the first 8 weeks, and then Palo Alto the second 8 weeks, or you could do vice versa. Do Palo Alto and then the other. And Pam, you needed to see the dates for the IT Academy SP. Okay, so you want those right there. There's the dates for the first and second 8 weeks. So, all right. Any other questions? You're welcome, Pam. You're very welcome. And like I said, we have 395 slots, folks. So I feel like, you don't have to get nuts trying to get registered. We got some room. Having said that, I don't expect to contact me January 1st and get a free class. I don't expect there to be any openings at that point. I could be surprised. Crazy things happen. 395 slots are a lot of slots. But we've committed almost 100K to this project, so it's a pretty big project. But one of the things you can't say this year is that we didn't give you professional development opportunities. I don't want to hear one of you complain about us not giving you professional development opportunities. We probably are giving you too many professional development opportunities. So, but we hope it'll be useful. And like I said, please do go to the people that pay the support fee and tell them, that you're getting your money's worth. Because I feel like for $600, we're giving back much more than what we're getting at times. And we try to do that. We try not to be just about the money. We try to help everybody. So please do not forget the NCCIA either. Again, this is in person. I know last year it was virtual. So you're going to need to be able to attend in person. And folks, if you can come, please come. I will mention one more thing. Very, very early discussions about this, and that is that there's supposed to be in Las Vegas at Cisco Live a nationwide Cisco Academy meeting right before Cisco Live. Now, I got no money to send you to Cisco Live. Sorry, I'd love to, but I don't have that kind of money. I'm sending us. But if you can get the money to go to Cisco Live in Vegas, it is the single best instructor professional development that I do. I learn more by going to that and attending sessions, talking to people. We just got a company that probably donated $80,000 to $100,000 worth of equipment, used equipment to us because of a contact I made at Cisco Live 3 years ago, pre-COVID. It was actually a pre-COVID contact. And we were able to give some of that away to some of our other academies. So just be aware that's on the horizon possibly. But even if it doesn't take place, go sign up and go to Cisco Live. And let's all try to get the same hotel and we'll have a good time, because I'm telling you, it is just the best. Go ahead, Clint. Sorry.
Or you're talking about the instructor conference that we're trying to put on at the same time alive?
Yep.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know, we are working on a pre-event survey. We're going to kind of try to gauge whether we would get more response if we did this before Cisco Live or immediately after Cisco Live. You know what I'm saying? There'd be like a day and a half, 2-day event before or after, because there's the whole thing with flights and everything, but you're trying to get back to work and stuff like that. Another thing that we're going to look at with the survey is if there is something that you, like say, Kelly, you as ASE, ITC, or even one of your instructors here, if there's some best practice or, you know, just something that you think you would like to present at the conference, there's going to be a spot on the survey for you to let us know. So hopefully we can just get you more involved. And no promises, but we are trying to work on discounts for Cisco Live for you guys.
Just don't forget, everybody, you all do already qualify for government educational SLED. So you already qualify for that discount. So you get a little bit knocked off if you have an EDU email address. What are the dates of Cisco Live 2023? Let me go look.
Yeah, that's why I was just
It's
about
like
to
the
ask.
first week of June.
Yeah, I think it is the 4th through the 7th, 4th through the 8th.
4th through
I think
the
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4th through the 8th. And I can tell you folks, I've gone now other than COVID. I didn't go during COVID because I mean, it was online. So technically I did go, but it is just, it's an amazing conference. Just walking, I learned so much about IoT and Cisco's IoT portfolio by going into that particular area. I'll tell you something that was also interesting. I walked in there and was talking to a young lady, and she said, well, where are you from? And I said, well, I'm North Carolina. She said, well, I went to ECU. And I was like, what? And she said, yeah. And come to find out, she had been taught by Steve Baker, who I had taught. And so I was just like, man, it's like, what is it, 7 degrees? Everybody's 7 degrees from Kevin Bacon or something. No, I'm just kidding. So it was really neat to meet that. But if you can go to Cisco Live, and it's expensive, I'm not gonna lie to you, you're gonna drop a good amount of money to get there. But it is phenomenal. It is just one of the best.
Kelly, can you drop that link in the
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
chat?
sure will. Give me 1 second. I'll get it back up there and I'll see if I can.
Another thing that would interest you guys as in Network Academy instructors is you would get a chance to meet the Cisco Live Dream Team
Yes.
students that have won that. It's an amazing experience for these guys. You get to see what they're doing. That's the funny part too. Like I said, I was a student of NetAcad. I was actually a Dream Team alumni back in 2012.
Okay.
So we work with the network operations team to build and maintain the wireless network for this conference of 20 to 30,000 people. So when they're selecting these students, it's a big deal for these guys, and job opportunities are getting thrown at them left and right. Not to mention the fact that I have a Cisco TAC hiring manager that I don't want to say he mandates, but he makes sure he interviews these students for open positions that we have at TAC back here in RTP while they're at the event.
Definitely.
Wow.
And the other thing is, don't forget, folks, you as instructors can sign up to be an instructor to be and oversee these students. There's always an opportunity for you to sign up for that. I'm a little disappointed I can't do it because I can't meet the requirement to lift 50 pounds. I can no longer do that with my injuries, but it's also quite honestly, I like going to Cisco Live and walking around and doing my own thing and enjoying that. So, but if you get a chance, working with that dream team, that can really be a great experience for you to really learn. And it can also be a way for you to get to Cisco Live cheap, because if you are selected, I think they have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So again, fine print, folks. I got to make sure you know this, since I had, my ShamWow moment. We cannot guarantee that you're going to get the class you want. When they're gone, they're gone. All right. Now, most of you know that if this goes wildly crazy, I've been known to pull funds from other areas, but let's just say for now, once these funds are gone, they're gone. They're gone. If you want to look at more information, look at this right here. I will be sending this out via email, via MailChimp. So if you're not getting my MailChimp emails, please check your spam. Otherwise, folks, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm also going to stop recording.